When you think of the PGA, you think of big-time golf, played by the pros for money. But when you think about the PGA locally, you should think about this: grassroots growth of the game with a strategy.
Our office is really involved through our foundation in creating awareness of the game of golf to people. You know, there's a lot of people that say they want to play golf, but they just don't know how to get into the game. I think providing the opportunities and the accessibility to know where they can go and have a good first learning step. You know, hopefully someone will say, hey, you know, wake up one morning and say, you know, I haven't tried golf. Let's try it. Let's see if we really like it.
That is the initiative and the goal: to grow the game and grow it to a number of demographics, to find groups of people that have not been tapped and let them know there are indeed opportunities.
Good swing.
Junior golf is our bread and butter. That's where we know we're going to grow the game. And we need to get more kids involved in golf, but at the same time, they all need to have fun. That's the number one thing. Hey, we don't have to play by certain rules all the time for golf. You just have to go have fun. And one of our major focuses moving forward with our section will be golf in schools.
I'm gonna race you!
What is interesting is that they are breaking down barriers to do it. Meet Kate Timmer, a Special Olympian who loves to golf.
Golf is most of my favorite. I just couldn't do it without it.
You like all sports, but golf is your favorite?
And I've been doing all 5.
All 5?
I'm not.
What else?
I have done swimming, bocce, bowling, golf, and hockey, but mostly golf.
There it is. How about that?
We have been a privilege to be part of it over the years. There's 8,000 Minnesota Special Olympic athletes, and I want to believe, I think they play 17 different sports. So one of our pillars from the PGA viewpoint is inclusion. You know, everybody's included, and golf's a game everybody can play.
For Kate, it's become a passion, and it's paid off in the form of hardware.
We got really cool medals.
You've won, haven't you?
And we have quite a lot, and there's other athletes that really enjoy it. Yeah. And there's a lot of tears of joys.
Then there is another group, veterans who have come back home. Some disabled, all looking for a sense of purpose and a place to go and feel good. That was the concept of the PGA, to bring the game to them.
We have a VA hospital right here in Minneapolis, and we've got over 600 PGA members and apprentices. We should be able to get a few of them to help start a program and volunteer their time to help these men and women get back to some sense of normalcy.
So they encouraged the people that wanted it to pursue it. Its pace and requirements matched a need.
Folds of Honor is a big local section, and that's one of the ones that we really support a lot. But yes, you get everybody involved because you can in golf. You don't have to run, you don't have to jump.
What has evolved is a friendly competition amongst the branches of the military.
To hear the bicker and the battering going back and forth from the different arms of the military, and the things that they say to each other, from an Army to a Marine and a Navy, and it's fun to hear that.
At the heart of it all is a philosophy that people can learn to like golf even if they have not played golf. Temperament is part of it, so are the teaching methods.
You have to have a unique perspective to be able to teach someone who is just a beginner, because you got to be very patient, and you got to have the opportunity to create that fun environment for them to want to be out there. I think golf sometimes can be intimidating to people, and but it's really not. It's truly, if you get that one opportunity and the right person that teaches you the game, you'll take the game and you'll go forward and you'll advance.
That introduction to the game is becoming more important with social media taking up time and becoming a part of everyday life for young people. Don't fight it, embrace it.
We're trying to tie in, instead of fight it, try to tie it in. Give them apps on their phones that they can keep track of their shots, where their shots go. In different games like that, there's a unit out there called Golf Game, and that's technical. We understand that's not going away.
So you have to be intentional in how you bring someone into it. Can you teach someone how to enjoy golf? Is there a blueprint there, or do you find that people either take to it or they don't?
Yeah, I think there's a unique recipe to get people that are just starting out in the game of golf to really sink their teeth in and start to enjoy it right away. And you got to show them some success, but it's got to be fun.
Then there is the economic barrier. The perception by some, why bother trying to participate in a sport if you can't ultimately afford to play it? Or can you?
You have to have the awareness that it's not truly that. I mean, I think people think that, you know, and golf really economically is probably not much different than other youth sports and youth programs. You know, I've had 3 kids that have gone through hockey, and I'll tell you, I pay a heck of a lot more for hockey than I do for golf.
The PGA is built around a couple other standards over the years, the drive, chip, and putt competition, and the junior golf, a staple in the system.
I guess just the look on the kids' face when they hit some great shots, or, you know, the proudness of the parents when the child, boy or girl, hits that great shot, you know, or...
Can't hide that, can
No,
you?
you can't, you can't.
Atta girl! Hey, high five me on that! Nice going!
So the scope of the game has become broad. If you like to play and if you like to compete. Kind of heard that you're pretty competitive. You don't like
No.
to lose, do you?
No, not really, not so much.
But winning's kind of fun, isn't it?
But it's love to go in this lifelong, in this all year round.
At the end of this round, what the PGA wants to be is a cheerleader for the sport they represent. And if they do it right, no matter the group, to make an imprint that golfers can take with them for the rest of their lives.
The life lessons that anybody learns, whether they just pick up the game at 4 years of age, or if they're just starting when they're 50 or 90. They just completely enjoy it, and it's a game that they can play for the rest of their life.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime.